Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you're heading into high school? That is awesome. We're going to talk about one of the very first and maybe one of the most important things you'll do, picking your ninth grade classes. Let's jump in and figure out how to plan your first year. Okay, so when you first look at a course catalog, it can feel like a lot. I get it. But I want you to try to think of it this way. This is your first real shot to start shaping your own high school experience. Seriously, the choices you make now kind of set the stage for everything that comes next for the next 4 years. And yeah, it really, really does start right now. The classes you're about to pick, those are the first big steps on your high school adventure. So let's make sure you've got all the info you need to make choices that are perfect for, well, for you. Okay, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of which English class to take, let's zoom out for a second. Let's talk about the big picture. Every single class you pick is all about two main things: getting the credits you need to graduate and building up that all-important GPA. So here they are, the graduation requirements for the state of Tennessee. You've got your usual suspects, right? 4 English, 4 math, 3 science, 3 social studies. But you'll also see stuff like foreign language, a fine art, wellness, and PE. And check this out, a computer science credit. Every class you sign up for in ninth grade is basically checking off one of these boxes on your way to that diploma. Okay, listen up, because this is super important. You might think your high school GPA starts on day 1 of ninth grade, right? Nope. It actually already started if you took any high school credit classes back in middle school. We're talking honors algebra or a foreign language, any of those. Those grades, they are already part of your high school transcript. You've already got a GPA started. So getting off to a strong start right now really opens doors down the road for cool stuff like the IB diploma program or dual enrollment classes when you're a junior or senior. All right, let's do it. Let's get into the actual choices you're going to make. We'll kick things off with your 4 core academic classes: English, science, math, and a world language. Now, before you go any further, stop. The single most important piece of advice I can give you is right here. Listen to your 8th grade teachers. Seriously. They've watched you work all year long, they know what you're capable of, and they know what level of challenge is going to be just right for you. Their recommendations are pure gold in this process. Trust them. So where do you find this amazing advice? It'll be in Power School. Just look for it as a non-graded assignment. Now, if you and your parents talk it over and you really feel a different class is the way to go, that's okay. There's a form you can fill out, a course placement appeal form, to make that request. First up, English. You've got 2 main options: English 1 and Honors English 1. Both are going to make you a better reader and writer for sure, but the big difference with Honors is that it's for students who are ready to tackle more complex books and do more deep dive analysis, a lot of it on your own. Oh, and a heads up, Honors English comes with summer reading. Yep, you'll have an assignment due pretty much when school starts. Next up, science. Pretty simple here. Everyone in ninth grade takes biology. And just like with English, you've got the standard level and an honors level. Honors biology is going to cover the same cool topics: cells, ecosystems, all that stuff, but you'll go deeper and move faster. And a really cool part of the honors class is the individual research project you'll get to do. If you think you might be into a science career, this is an awesome experience. Okay, math, this one's super straightforward. Which math class you take in ninth grade depends completely on what math you took in 8th grade. Simple as that. If you were in Math 8, you're heading to Algebra 1. And if you already took Honors Algebra 1, then you're moving on up to Geometry. All right, let's talk foreign language, because here at SMMHS, we do things a little differently. So, the state only requires 2 credits to graduate. But we are an IB middle years program school, and a big part of that is becoming a global citizen. That's why all of our students stick with a foreign language all the way through 10th grade. What does that mean for you? Well, it means you'll probably earn at least 3 credits, which looks great. And hey, you can even keep going with it in the IB diploma program as a junior and senior if you love it. Okay, so those are the core classes you get to choose. But there are a few other classes that are already baked into every single freshman's schedule to make sure you have a well-rounded start. Yep, every single ninth grader will take wellness, that's your PE and health, plus Intro to Computer Science, and you'll have a SOAR or activity period, which is basically a structured study hall. You'll also have a class called Contemporary Issues. Now, this one is a social studies class, and it's actually paired with your English class. So, quick note, if you sign up for Honors English, you'll automatically be in Honors Contemporary Issues too. All right, now for my favorite part, your elective. This is where you get to pick something just because it sounds cool, because you love it, or because you're just curious. This is your chance to explore. Let's check out what you can choose from. So, you get to pick one of these for the entire year. And just look at this list. We've got everything from fine arts and music to some really cool tech and design stuff. I mean, you could learn guitar, get into digital design, or even get a taste of engineering. This is your spot to either go all in on something you're already passionate about or, take a chance on something completely new. Just a couple of quick but really important things to remember about electives. First, this isn't like middle school where things might change halfway through. Your elective is a full-year class. And second, some of these classes like art, digital design, guitar, they are really popular, and there are only so many seats. So you're going to have to pick a second choice, a backup, just in case your first pick is already full. Okay, you've looked at the recommendations, you've checked out all the options, you've chatted with your parents. Now for the final piece of the puzzle. How do you actually sign up? So here are the dates you need to know. Around March 24th, a Google form is going to pop up in your email, sent through ManageBack. That's the form for all your class selections. And you'll have until April 1st to get it filled out and submitted. It is super important to hit that deadline. So let's just run through the checklist one more time. Step 1, look at what your teachers recommended in PowerSchool. Step 2, talk it all over with your parent or guardian. Step 3, log into your school Google account so you can actually get to the form. And Step 4, fill it out and hit submit before that April 1st deadline. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one last piece of advice to tie everything together. Look, it can be really tempting to just sign up for whatever your friends are taking, I know, but this isn't about that. And it's not just about picking what you think looks impressive. This is all about finding the right balance for you. You want a schedule that pushes you a little bit, but that also has classes you're actually excited to go to. It's your high school experience, nobody else's, so make the choices that feel right. You are literally standing at the starting line of this amazing 4-year journey. You've got all the info you need to take that first step. So now the only question left is, what's your path going to look like? Good luck. You're going to do great.